In the wee hours, Delhi began preparing for a day of protest. At the Jantar Mantar protest site, Delhi police and Rapid Action Force put up barricades ahead of the Cockroach Janata Party's proposed Sansad Chalo march. Basic strategy was to block all roads leading to the parliament. Entry and exit points to 5 metro stations, Janpath, Rajiv Chowk, Patel Chowk, Central Secretariat and Seva Tirth were also closed. As the morning progressed, there was a notable crowd swell at the Jantar Mantar. Political parties and civil society joined to support. AAP leaders Atishi, Manish Sisodia and Sanjay Singh were seen at Jantar Mantar. CPIM MP John Brutus, former Kerala Health Minister K.K. Shailaja, Rajya Sabha MP Shabana Azmi and activist Yogendra Yadav, among many, had joined. Azad Samaj Party Kashiram Chief and MP Chandrasekhar Azad and actor Prakash Raj also joined the CJP stage. TMC MP Mahua Moitra was seen at the protest site, while Samajwadi Party MP Dimple Yadav along with other party MPs marched from the parliament towards Jantar Mantar. As protesters began moving towards the parliament, activist Sonam Wangchuk's wife was also seen leading a group. She told the media that all action would be peaceful. There was no official permission for the march and prohibitory orders were in place in the New Delhi district. Multiple layers of barricading were put up along the route. Violent clashes did erupt between police and protesters at various points. Visuals of baton charge near Jantar Mantar and stone pelting by the crowd have emerged. The police used tear gas to manage the situation near the parliament. Protesters and police made competing claims about injuries. Protesters alleged that several demonstrators were injured during the police action, while police said some of their personnel were also injured amid claims of stone pelting. The confrontation unfolded on the opening day of Parliament's monsoon session. Opposition MPs raised the protest and demanded a discussion on NEET examination irregularities and students' concerns on the floor of both the houses. Rajya Sabha LOP Mallikarjun Kharge accused the government of trying to suppress the voice of the youth. Congress MP Shashi Tharoor questioned the use of force against what he described as a non-violent protest and said Parliament must remain a forum for public concerns and debate. Meanwhile, a channel of dialogue was opened by the government. CJP chief spokesperson Saurav Das and leader Ashutosh Ranka met Health Minister JP Nadda and raised 3 demands: the immediate release of Sonam Wangchuk, the resignation or removal of the Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, and ₹1 crore compensation for families of NEET aspirants who, according to the CJP, died by suicide. Nadda said that the meeting was cordial and that the demands would be discussed at the appropriate level but made no commitments. He also appealed to protesters to end their sit-in and help restore normalcy. Meanwhile, Home Minister Amit Shah along with other senior ministers met Dharmendra Pradhan for a marathon meeting lasting for over 3 hours. Many claims circulated the social media from protesters, which Delhi police later rejected. The reported social media claims alleged that a 12-year-old girl had been assaulted and that dozens of protesters had suffered serious head injuries have been called out as fake information. Police also denied Saurav Das's claims of CJP founder Abhijit Dipke's detention. By evening, the protest areas were almost cleared up, but security measures remain heightened in central Delhi. The CJP said its agitation would continue until its demands were met. After a full day of tussle between the government and protesters and parliament disruptions, it remains to be seen what happens in the coming days.